Well, it's all the talk this week in England and here across the pond. Media outlets receiving an advance copy of Prince Harry's highly anticipated autobiography, Spare. It will be released next week on January 10th. Now, the title, Spare, referring to an alleged conversation that then Prince Charles had with his then wife, Princess Diana, thanking her for giving him an heir, that would be William, and a spare, hence the title of the book. Now, a lot of tea being spilled in this book, and joining us now to discuss is former advisor to Margaret Thatcher and President Donald Trump, John Browne, and the founder and CEO of Fair Money, Roger Gewolb. All right, let's dive right in, John. Right off the bat, should Harry be publishing this book?
Well, I'm just amazed. First of all, Queen Elizabeth the Great did such a superb job. People tend to forget the vital constitutional role of the sovereign in Britain and how hard it is for King Charles to fill her shoes. And it's amazing at this most delicate time of transition that Prince Harry should not just desert his duty as a member of the royal family, but actually seek to damage his own family, who have been left to take up the slack. I find it just disgraceful, and he was warned, fine to have her as a girlfriend, but for goodness sake, don't marry her, and he's seeking to take revenge. The thought, I think that everyone felt that Meghan thought that the British monarchy was not a hard-working constitutional business, but part of the tinsel of Hollywood and jolly old England.
Yeah.
And I think that he became besotted by Meghan. And he is clearly a very spoilt, carefree young man, and is now trying to hurt his family, his regiment, and his country. And I believe that he's really acting in such an irresponsible and unpatriotic way that his attendance, if it does happen at the coronation, will be a highly undesirable distraction.
Yeah, and Roger, some of the anecdotes or experiences that Prince Harry is sharing is one that claims that Prince William, of course his brother, physically attacked him during an argument about his wife, Meghan Markle, calling her difficult, rude, and abrasive. And during that fight, Harry says that William pushed him. He fell and injured his back after falling on a dog bowl. Is this the airing of family grievances that we should never be hearing about, especially from the usually tight-lipped royal family?
Well, what
absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Roger.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that there are several different views, as in everything. I've just come back from America, and I found an unusually surprising level of sympathy for Harry and Meghan and their, quote, cause, unquote. But I found that dwindling, and it certainly has not been the case in general here in Britain. I think that everything that John just said is absolutely right, but it's more than the disgrace that he's just described. It's now turning into a car crash. This is like watching a 15 truck collision. I mean, the billions, millions at least, pounds that Penguin and Random House are spending with the world's experts on book launches and publicity and leaking things chapter by chapter, bit by bit, designed to have maximum effect, maximum explosive effect. It's like a terrorist bomb. Yeah. It is working, and it is having a devastating effect. Now, an hour ago, Colonel Richard Kemp, the former commander of British forces in Afghanistan, commented on the fact that the publication of the book, illegally or improperly, whatever, in Spain, in Spanish, and the chapter leaked where Harry talks about killing 25 Taliban fighters.
Roger, I'm going to have to interrupt you there on that story just because we're about out of time. But what I'm going to have to say is if you really want to do it, you got to buy the book, I guess, when it comes out next week. John Browne, Roger Gewolb, really appreciate your insights. Thanks so much and have a great weekend.
Thank you.